Mist is thick today. Smells like the trees are waking up.
Perfect for the ripe ones. Look at these pods, deep red, almost glowing.
Snip them clean, let the sun do the drying later.
Got it. First basket of the day.
Plenty more waiting down.
The trees are checked one by one. We're searching for the pods with a full heart shape, their spines standing proud. When the color has deepened to this vibrant...
Each pod is laid in by hand, never dropped, so the seeds inside stay unharmed. When the scale rests between 20 and 30 kilos, the basket is ready. It's eased into a wooden crate.
Once the baskets are full, we bring them here for the first sort, pulling out any unripe or bruised pods so only the best are kept.
Once the pods are sorted, they're packed into sturdy crates on the flatbed. A tough waterproof cover is pulled over to shield them from sun and rain. Then the loaded trucks and carts roll out of the garden, carrying the harvest safely toward...
The pods arrive at the factory before sunrise, still cool from the mountain air. Each truckload is rolled onto a precision scale to capture volume and weight in one motion.
In the dedicated processing area, the tough, spiny pods are split open. Inside, glossy crimson seeds are revealed. Mechanical drums sift the seeds from the husks and
spread thin across perforated steel. The seeds are bathed in a steady 45 degrees of dry air. Fans move the warmth evenly, pulling out the last traces of field moisture. Once ready,
dried seeds drop into the rollers, their shells cracking with a quiet crunch. Inside, steel drums press and shear them into a silky copper-red powder.
Fine pigment is never just measured. It's orchestrated. Each gram of the iridescent violet is poured, its weight captured to the hundredth. When the number locks, the batch is ready to move on. One precise shade cluster oil is carefully weighed, its amber surface shimmering on the scale. A thin stream finds the dry powder, darkening it on contact. Each drop seeps in, beginning the transformation. With gentle...
The blend is kept moving, feeling for any resistance. When it tightens, a single drop is added. The oil slides in, loosening the grains. We work it slowly, folding and grinding.
Through each pass of the 3-roll mill, the pigments are pressed finer and finer until every grain disappears. What leaves the rollers is no longer rough paste, but a liquid silk of color.
Each batch begins with a pinch of pigment and a glance at the spectrum. The spectrophotometer tells us exactly where the color stands. Too dull? A touch more powder. Too harsh? At this stage, the fragrance and preservative are introduced. Each drop is folded in with slow, consistent motion, keeping the pigment suspended and the texture smooth. Stirred gently, the color stays luminous.
The pigment oil paste, dense and shining, is smoothed across a fine steel mesh. Each pass of the blade presses color through the lattice, leaving only the most supple liquid below.
The probe confirms the pH is steady at 6.4, exactly where it should be. After a quick rinse, the sample is swirled and spun to check for separation. Under intense light, the color stays rich and uniform.
Every batch of our lipstick paste is crafted with precision, then sealed at a steady room temperature to preserve its creamy texture. Each jar is labeled with full traceability, waiting its turn to join the main base and bring color.
in the kettle, dense pigment paste meets a ribbon of golden oil. Chunks of beeswax tumble in, followed by silky carnauba. As the heat climbs, the waxes soften and the blade...
Continuous agitation with the propeller mixer keeps every particle in motion, preventing separation. As the blades churn through the molten base, pigments stay suspended, and light dances across the blend, turning raw material...
Steam in the jacket rises, warming the steel kettle a few degrees at a time. At 65, the wax begins to sigh and soften. By 70, it glides, glassy and golden.
To keep these colors true, we keep a close eye on their temperature. Digital thermometers let us catch even a half-degree rise. If it climbs past 25, the pigment...
Once the mixture is fully melted and smooth, we hold it at temperature, 60 degrees for 15 minutes. That pause lets the trapped air rise and escape. As the bubbles drift up and pop, the surface slowly evens to.
The heated solution is poured through a fresh paper filter. As the amber stream passes, fine particles catch on the fibers while the clarified liquid trickles below.
Cooling tank. The mixture leaves the cook kettle and cascades into the stainless cooling tank. As the paddle begins to turn, chillers gradually draw the heat away, circulating cold glycol through the...
As the blend cools, the paddle never stops. Constant movement keeps the waxes in suspension, steering them away from crystallization and locking in a velvety consistency.
Surface. Cooled to the perfect semi-fluid state, the mixture rests here in insulated containers. The frosted walls lock in the low temperature while gentle stirring keeps the texture silken and even. Each batch is locked.
Once the cooled mixture is reheated just enough to loosen, it flows like silk. Pouring it into metal molds shaped like lipstick bullets makes release effortless and keeps
The excess mixture is skimmed away by the automated blades, leaving each cavity perfectly level. The ribbons of caramel are collected and recycled, ensuring every piece ends up the same size and shape.
The filled molds slide into a refrigerated chamber chilled to -5 degrees. In the cold, the glossy mixture firms quickly. Frost blossom.
Once the formula has set, a light tap loosens each bullet. Pneumatic plungers guide them free with a soft hiss, perfectly shaped and gleaming. Colors line up in a satin bright parade, ready for their cases.
Each one gets a moment in the light. Any crack, any pit, and it's out. The good ones go forward. The rest, back to the melt. Better to be metal again than a weak link down the line.
Each approved bullet is passed quickly over a focused flame. The heat smooths the surface, sealing any pinholes left by machining. As the copper warms, it turns darker, glossier. When the flame moves on, the metal is...
Cap tight. Every time you twist one open, it's as fresh as the first. In the studio, the lab, or the skincare routine, sealed lids keep the contents alive and ready. No drying out, no...
In secondary inspection, each small batch of tubes is verified for label accuracy and functionality. Barcodes and QR codes are scanned, fluid levels are checked, and seals are tested.
After inspection, every product is lifted from the line, placed into its own blister cradle, and lowered into a waiting box. Flaps fold, a label seals, and the package heads out protected and ready for the next.
As each box glides by, a precision print head stamps it with its own identity, lot number, expiration date, and a scannable code. The ink dries in seconds, the scanner confirms.
Individual lipsticks are boxed, then grouped in sets of 4. Biodegradable peanuts cushion each set inside the shipping carton. Once filled and sealed, a fragile label is applied, and the carton is sealed, labeled, and ready to go. Each box has its own journey. Osaka, Buenos Aires, Reykjavik, clear instructions, safe handling, and a smooth ride out the door.
Box 32, lot 876, pulling it for final check.
Got it. I'll mark the pull.
Weight steady at 122.5 grams.
Barcode matches. Samples in.
Seal and clarity look perfect. Anything else?
That's our last check mark.
Great, I'll get these.
Packed cartons ride the rollers at a measured pace, tagged and logged as they roll by. Robotic arms and mobile carriers take over, staging each box for temporary storage. In minutes, the parcel is stacked.
Scan adds another piece to the picture. Batch numbers, quantities, and destinations are logged the instant a box crosses the line. The system confirms, syncs, and the warehouse knows exactly what's on hand.
When orders arrive from retailers and distributors, instantly the system finds every carton required and calls them forward. Robotic pickers pull the boxes, conveyors route them, and autonomous carts deliver them to the dock.
Each carton gets lined up on the pallet and the turntable does the work. The film pulls tight, every layer locking the load together, keeping edges square. As the arm rises, it seals the top, making sure nothing shifts.
1,235.6 kilos locked in, manifest updated, good to go.
Every pallet has its place. From forklift to container, from yard to highway, precision keeps the world supplied, secured, locked, rolling toward its next stop. It's a simple rhythm.
Delivery schedules aren't just hours on a sheet. They're a promise, coordinated with our logistics partners, mapped mile by mile. Routes are optimized in real time. Fleets are briefed.
From the moment the wheels roll off the line, every vehicle is connected. Real-time location, speed, and health. Streamed instantly. A single dashboard follows the convoy as it leaves the factory, the network guiding each unit to its destination.
Every load, every carton, counted, scanned, confirmed. Another shipment in, ready to move on.
Deep red, tray 2.
Got it, brown going to 4.
These berry shades are flying this week.
Store 14 gets the last of them.
Scanned and moving.
Perfect, next box on.
Got it.
Thanks.
Heading out to the shelf. Perfect fit.
Every return tells a story. When a product comes back, it isn't the end. It's data. The scan logs the issue straight to our factory dashboard, where engineers see exactly what went wrong. They test.
Your order arrives. You enjoy what's inside. But the story doesn't stop there. Every box, every scrap of filler finds its way back. Sorted, recycled, and reborn. Because packaging deserves a second.
Here you go.
Enjoy. That's smooth. Love the depth and flavor.
It's what everyone's asking for. We're tweaking the roast based on their notes.
Wow, bright, smooth finish. Exactly what I asked for.
And the reviews agree. Batch 4.
With the final folder clipped and cataloged, the season story is sealed. Each harvest becomes a part of the living archive, a compass for what we grow next. Records shelved.